The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Play action. Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Manning to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Darkwa. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. much as he needs. He's going to go backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Now it's Ginn. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bree's going to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 39 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On play action, it's Manning. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
Manning now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, it's Manning. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for the 2nd straight play. They may want to block him on 3rd down. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. play fake. Manning. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Kill.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw is Manning. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalty. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So Manning to Beckham, and this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
Open man right side is Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's Darquan. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. He dumps it down to Ingram. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hand.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On play action, now Manning. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work It's just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Manning again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. It's caught by OBJ. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Play action. Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Breeze now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep in Orleans territory. In the red zone this time. Working from the gun, Manning. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action. Manning. He finds his target, Beckham. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Manning. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off-play action. Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On fourth down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas, for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Ingram. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first and 10, here's Breeze. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Casillas coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now Breeze on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
On play action, it's Manning. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down. Off the play fake. Manning throwing the out route incomplete. That's Marshall. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Off play action. Manning. And a pressure gets to him again. Alex Okafor in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Second down, 8. They'll run with Darkwa. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Breeze to throw on second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run on the draw. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. He has missed twice today, but he can make up for it here. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire, but in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
Breeze hands to Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and through, and the final score may be a little misleading.